What up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is from Ashley. All right. Title is She Went Left. She tried dating and coddling brothers, black men, only willing to date Euro middle-aged men. Okay. Another swirler. Look, listen. Again. Whatever. That goes for the men and for the women. Whatever. I have a policy that I'm like, look, you owe it to your community to have that first child, that first marriage by your own people. But after you hit 45, 50, do whatever the hell you want to do, as far as I'm concerned. You have a license from me to do whatever. Not that you need one, but hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. I don't know how old she is. I don't know if she has a family. Haven't seen this before. Just read the title. Without further ado, let's go in.
Hello, Queenie. Are you ready?
I think so.
Hi. What's the front of your camera a little bit?
Oh, sorry. Was
All
that?
right, perfect. Yes, that's better. Hi, Queenie. How
Hi.
old are you? Where are you located? And what do you do for a living?
I'm 33. In Toronto, Canada, and I'm logistics management.
Do you have any children?
No, I don't.
Would you date a man with children?
Preferably not.
Okay. Describe your dream man. Don't describe his looks.
Emotionally mature. Possibly in a warmer climate like the U.S., the South, and intelligent, funny, charismatic, and cultured.
And what does he have to look like, Queenie?
I prefer Euro middle age. I'm not saying that I would cancel out black men, but I'm kind of tired of them.
Can you give me like maybe one or two reasons why you are maybe tired of black men?
I just don't have it in me to to deal with it.
Okay. I'm only asking because I like to ask different women about their experience. So I'm just saying for you, what does that look like? Like that's why I
I
said,
don't have time for it anymore. Like nobody does.
And this is where a lot of sisters are going. They don't have time for it anymore. I know some women, some sisters saying some of the same thing. And all that tells me is you ain't got experience with other men. Because men are men. It don't matter what race they are. Now, there are some caveats here and there, but when it comes to the core of what a man wants and needs, not much difference. Not much difference at all. If she ain't got time for us, I think I can speak on behalf of all black men. We ain't got time for you. Go do your thing. As a matter of fact, they can draft you. Okay? The black male delegation say we accept this trade. All right? I'm not gonna say for, a snow bunny like Dr. Umar would say, but some brothers out there would say for a snow bunny. But all in all, men are men, women are women. There are some caveats here and there, but if you think that another race is going to save you and that you ain't got to do no work because you're with a different race of person, you need therapy. All right, let's go back in.
Nobody has time for the bullshit. Come coddle somebody's emotions and stroke their ego when we have so much other shit to worry about.
Yeah, because white men don't need their ego stroked. Yeah, because white men don't need to be coddled at all. So sometimes I think people run away because they are such a failure in their own community They want to run to another community where don't nobody know them. It's like moving to another city, right? You live in your city. You was being a 304 in the whole city. Everybody know you a 304 in that city. So what do? You move to another city where don't nobody know you. You can start all over. Okay? It's fine over here. I learned all those lessons over there. But now I'm gonna come over here and start anew. That's my plan. Sometimes I think people just be trying to run away from themselves, because if you run to another community, that means you ain't got to do the work within yourself. You know? That goes for men too. That's not just for women. That goes for men too. You don't want to do the self work, so you run to another community thinking that it's all gravy. They'll accept me the way I am. That way I ain't got to change nothing about myself. I don't have to grow internally. Anyway, let's go in.
So I'd rather not.
All right. All right. And
I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't care.
no,
It's
no. Again, I think it's good that we ask questions like, what is your experience like for dating? Because I know it looks different.
I've spoken to a good amount of good friends that are higher up in society, that are black men and that are with black women that are also higher up in society, and they tell me that the men that are doing faring so little bit to okay, they hate women. They hate black women. Because they want to sit on our necks. They want a punching bag instead of going to whoever they're supposed to be punching up to. They want somebody to punch down to. I'm this is a whole nother
Right. It's like if you can't.
Now, you know I ain't gonna let that slide. Men want to punch down to black women instead of punching up to who they should be punching up to? What is that supposed to mean? We got this whole, I know Color Purple just came out. Okay. I know Color Purple just came out, and women are, taking this whole thing a little too far. Like we abusive and want to be punching down to black women. Stop it. No, we don't. If anything, men are trying to love sisters. We're just finding it that women just want to use us. They don't necessarily want to love us. And I'm not saying this is all women, because I know there's some women out there who want to love us genuinely. But you, ma'am, that's watching this, that feel that way, you're in the minority, believe it or not. Most women want to just use men for whatever they can get out of them. As far as punching up and punching down, that is ridiculous. If anything, men and women should be back to back with each other, fighting the world together. Okay? It ain't none of this punching up and punching down. If you're talking about the man, well, why are you trying to be with the man? Okay? Instead of punching up to who they should be punching up. Who is that? That Brad we should be punching up to? And who said he's up? They punching down to black women instead. Yeah, well, you want to be with Brad. What did that say? You sleeping up instead of sleeping down? Anyway, let's just go back in.
Get at your boss, you come home and you
you come in. I don't need that shit. No, like I'm not trying to catch a felony, So they can go if he's matured and then they cheat and girl, I'd rather not. But if I'd rather not.
Let me tell you, you ain't got to worry about it, because your potential husband, he a passport bro at this point. He ain't worried about it either. So you might as well go to Brad and try and work something out with him. And on behalf of all black men, sad to see you go, but not really. Not really. If you have that attitude towards us, we definitely don't want to deal with you. So go be with Brad, the one we supposed to be punching up to. Yeah, but you're going to sleep up to him, though. You're going to sleep with him, though. The hypocrisy is ridiculous. The hypocrisy is, a lot of women have that bad. The whole culture, the whole sisterhood has hypocrisy really bad. And they haven't worked that part out, but I don't think they really care to work that part out. I'm not saying all women, I'm saying the sisterhood. So if you're in the sisterhood, yeah, I am talking to you. But if you ain't in the sisterhood and you march to the own beat of your own drum, and you part of the soft girl crew or the pick-me's, I love pick-me's, by the way, then I'm not talking to y'all. Okay? But women got to get out of this hypocrisy. Coming home from work and he's mad at his boss. Yeah, but you want to sleep with his boss. So what is that saying about you? Anyway, let's go in.
How much money does he have to make per year?
I'd prefer, because I'm around the 80 up, he would have to also be there as well. Yeah.
Are you open to 50-50 or fully providing relationship?
That's another Negro-matic philosophy that I'm not interested in. Huh? If I'm going to have children, there's no such thing as 50-50. I don't want to hear nothing about 50-50. All that Negromatics, they can go somewhere else too.
She even got these little whack terms of Negromatics. What the hell are you? You don't think you're part of the culture? All these little Negromatics. What white guy is watching this saying, oh yeah, she's just what I've been looking for. She's dissing her own community. Okay. Yeah, she likes us. I'm in the South. She's going to have my kids. I can't wait to have kids with her. She's just what I've been looking for. She's way better than Becky. And I'm sure she's more cooperative than Becky. She's been trained to be a wife. Oh yeah, this brown sugar is just what I've been looking for. What white guy who's making over 80 happened to be watching this show, looking at her, thinking she's the catch, she's the prize? Sometimes I think that sisters look at European man as all rock stars. Some of them do. They become groupies to the point where there's nothing that these guys can practically do to make them to make them unattractive to them. It's like a rock star, right? A rock star can do a line right in front of a lot of women, and they still wouldn't do a line, a drugs, and they still wouldn't say anything. They still would be attracted to this guy. Why? Because he's a rock star. He'll get away with a whole lot more than a unknown guy. Now, I'll admit, there are some women, white women out there too, who do that with brothers because they got that, desire to be with a brother for certain type of reasons. Let's just put it that way. Fetishize is what I'm saying. But again, I speak for the black male delegation. Our heart is not broken. Let's go in.
I've never heard the word Negromatic. What does it mean?
That's freaking.
It's a term that her other white zaddy taught her that she adopted. Okay, she probably dated a white guy before. He told her about those Negromanics, and she adopted it. She said, "Okay, I'll take that and I'll run with it." You know, some might even call her a sellout because she's really selling out right now. And I would say that that's a fair uh, label, but I don't think men really care enough to really deal with this. Ladies, especially sisters, this is what brothers have to deal with in this country. It's no wonder a lot of them are flipping to passport bros. It's just no wonder. You know, and I know what a lot of women think. We don't care if y'all turn into passport bros. We gonna go get us a Brad in down south Tupelo, Mississippi, where it's hot and where he loves his black woman. He loves his brown sugar. We gonna get our man, and he's gonna make over 80K, and he ain't got no better choices than, Big Shirley. With an attitude, by the way, and dismisses her own people. So when things go left with Brad, she ain't got nobody to call on now. Anyway, let's go in.
It's struggle love shit. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Okay, no struggle love. All right.
Zero.
All right. And give me 3 deal breakers.
Okay, so now if he is Arrow or YT, racially and sexually, he has to understand racism and he has to understand sexism. I don't want to have to. He has to be at least sensitive to understanding it.
Wait a minute. You want Brad to be understanding of racism? He would understand it so much that he will think that you're being racist to your own community. You don't want him to be understanding of that, because if he understood that, he wouldn't be with you. Okay? Why would he? He understands what racism is. And you're calling your own race Negronomics. You're dissing black men. You're calling it struggle up. You're a racist against your own people. Okay? If he really understood what it was, he would not choose you. So trust me, you don't want him to understand that. So take that out of the whole, take that out. Okay? Let's go back in.
I would assume that this Euro man has dated black women in the
He
past
doesn't
already.
necessarily have to, but he has to be open to the idea, open to and sensitive enough to learn. Okay, he doesn't have to necessarily have dated black women. I don't even know if I want that. That guy that's dating only black women. I don't know if I want that either.
I'm not
But
saying only, but he has dated,
maybe,
black.
that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
She want to be fetishized. She want to be the first. She want to be the only. He can't have dated someone else. I mean, I know she's just said yes, but she really want to be the first. She want to be an experience for him. On behalf of the black male delegation, Brad, please take this one off our hands. You're more than welcome. Okay? You're more than welcome. Because if she don't love us, we no longer care. That's just how it is. Now, I don't mind if a woman dates like a sister dates a European man because she fell in love. I don't mind that. But when you start crapping on the men, just like when women say with passport bros, go do your thing, just don't crap on us on your way out the door. Well, then they turn around, they'll date Brad, and they'll crap on us on the way out the door. Hypocrisy. It really is a problem. So much so, I keep repeating it. Hypocrisy is a problem with women of today. Let's go back in.
Alrighty. So we.
That would be a deal breaker. And then, of course, if there's a black man that thinks he's whatever. But that would be everything that I don't want that I just explained.
Okay. Alrighty. All right. And
Oh, and I
can you?
also don't want any Nigerian, Jamaican guys that have no papers and they need help. None of that. No.
Give me one reason why you think you're single.
This whoever said I'm racist, I'm black. I can't be racist. Try again. Reason why I'm single is because I know what I want.
Can you be racist in your own community? Can you be? She said, I'm not racist, I'm black. It don't sound like you love your own community though. Don't sound like it. You might love the other women, but you don't love the other half of your community. I wouldn't necessarily call it racism. I guess I would call it self-hate. Okay. I look at it like this. If I don't love the other half of me, I don't love me. It's like not loving, I don't know, maybe y'all can see my shirt. One half is purplish, the other half is more black. If I don't love this black side, I only love this purplish side, I don't love the shirt. You see what I'm saying? Just like with men and women. If I don't love black women, I don't love myself. Obviously, I love black women. Love the men too. Not like that, but you know what I'm saying. That's why I fully love myself. The person she despises is part of the reason why she's here. Okay? Her father. Her father don't give birth to her. She ain't here to complain. But her father and men like him, she ain't dealing with. Now I don't know her relationship with her father. That's tomorrow on Oprah. She probably need to work that part out in therapy. And I will probably guess that a lot of her disdain for brothers is probably rooted in her relationship with her father. That's diving pretty deep into the psychological nuances of what I think about her emotional stability and things like that. It was a bit of a dive, but I'm here to break down this whole situation. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't think I am, though. And at this point, she's going to have to prove me wrong. But what it looks like right now is she has a touch of self-hate. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you, if a man said, a brother said, I don't want to deal with them sisters no more. I just want a snow bunny somewhere in the deep south. I ain't dealing with that struggle love no more. Y'all going to think he got self-hate. All the women watching, y'all would think he has self-hate. She is no different. She is no different. Anyway, let's go back in.
And it might not just be in my proximity, and I work a lot, so.
Alrighty. And what is one thing you think you need to work on about yourself?
Just deleting the first time. Like usually I would listen a second time. When it comes to relationship, when it comes to a second time listening to, well, you know what? It's been hard for me. I shouldn't even hear that. Click. 2024.
In the past, you're like, I'll let it go. I'll let it slide. Some women
Yeah.
do like, Now
And
you're like,
I might have
time to
passed
go.
out, and that probably be the reason why I'm still single, right? Yeah. So
Fair enough. Would you relocate for love?
yes, I will, but I am not moving to any racist or sexist country. West Africa, freaking wherever there is racism. I'm not. Well, I mean, there's racism everywhere, but
I was gonna say, if you want your bride, you ain't got many. If you want your bride, you ain't got no choice. Okay. Uh, where there's many European men, ain't a whole lot of racial equality. Okay. Don't even expect that. Not even in the U.S. So, so yeah, you might want to correct that statement because you got to remember who you're dealing with and where they live. Okay, you name a place where a lot of European men is, and I'll tell you whether or not it's racist or not. Just let me know. Anyway, let's go back in.
Not a third world country that is racist and sexist. No.
All right,
I just
Queenie.
want a soft life. I want a good life. I want a nice life with somebody that wants the same thing. What the hell?
Yes, yes. And listen, Queenie, you're not the first. I think all the girls want a soft life with a man who can provide and do all the things.
I'm tired of these guys hitting up my inbox. Well, I live in Africa, and I will be your husband. I love you after 2 minutes. Like, get the out of here.
Not I love you after 2 minutes.
Yeah, like get your voodoo and your bullshit out of my inbox. Like, get out of here.
Now I'm gonna try to be respectful and not call her names because I'm more sophisticated than her. But did she use a derogatory term and say, "Get your voodoo bull out of here"? Even Ashley had to pause on that one. Okay, ain't nothing wrong. First of all, shout out to all my Africans out there who watching. I love Africans, the women, the men. The men ain't really. I just put it that way. Shout out to all my Africans. They don't deserve that. They're trying to reach out to her and try and be with her, and the only thing she can think of is get you and your voodoo ish out of here. She don't need to be with a brother. She need to be with the people who love that ideology the most, and it ain't us. I think she would. I think at this point she just feels more comfortable with. Like, I put it this way: if she was with a racist guy, she would be right at home. She might as well be a European woman. Like, I'm not even sure if she would blink if he says something out of order, especially if it's geared towards the men. She would probably be co-signing every negative thing he said about the men. This chick is sad. Ladies, do not wonder why brothers is divesting and leaving and finding brides in other places. You're letting your sisters mess it up for all of y'all. Okay? I'm just being real. You're letting your sisters mess it up for all of y'all. Now, I see the work that Kendra is trying to do. I see the work that Ashley is trying to do. Some other sisters out there, Melanie King and Melly Monaco and D'Amica. I see some sisters out there trying to do the right thing. Pink Book Lessons. All right. And they're trying to do the work, but it's an uphill battle. When you're dealing with the likes of this chick right here, self-hate is at an all-time high. And if she want a bride, he is more than welcome to have her. I speak on behalf of all brothers. They can have you. I ain't seen nothing of value in her since I started this video. Anyway, let's go in.
Yeah.
Queen.
I mean, like, us women need to like put our foot down. Like, I mean, unless you want to be dragged, we only.
Also ask the woman this, right? I always ask them, what type of men do you attract and why do you think you attract those type of men?
You
Some
know
of
what?
them.
You know what? I've dated a lawyer who's white, and then I've attracted um somebody in my inbox right now could be from Africa that's living in a village that has 4 wives and thinks he can hit me up. I don't know. I don't even believe that attraction. I just want the right guy to come to me.
But Queenie, I think we do as women attract a certain type of man just with a different face. We all do. We all do. Whether we want to believe that or not, we do.
I mean, it depends on your frequency, right? It depends on your frequency. I mean, we can attract anything at any given moment, but I just say what I want. And whatever is coming, I'm going to knock it out the way. I'm going to beat it out the way.
Here to say, Queenie, just from woman to woman, it does sound like you've been through something. Been through
No, I've
something.
seen women go through it. No, 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 no. I haven't been, I've been working on myself. So it's not like I just, I'm able to say it very, probably the way I'm saying it. It's not beating around the bush. It's not pet and powdering him and hoping that it doesn't hit up his ego. And I don't give a shit. He needs to work on himself. I'm good. If you're trying to come at me, and it's men that come at women, they keep on forgetting that bait and switch shit don't work with me either. When you coming up on me, you gotta come correct, and I don't want none of that bullshit. I already want to be coddled and all of that stuff, right? So when they coming around me, they gotta come straight because you're gonna want to take my energy at the end of the day.
No, absolutely. And I'm not here to say that there aren't some men in the world who do what you say that they're doing, who have to be coddled, who have to do this X, Y, and Z. But I'm saying sometimes when we go through a bad relationship, that can also affect how we show up in the world. And that can also affect who we attract. That's all I'm saying.
Listen to the more intelligent, the more beautiful, the more knowledgeable, the more sexy, the more valuable woman. Listen to Ashley. She's trying to put you up on game. Okay? You called her for a reason. You need to listen to everything this woman is telling you. Shout out to Ashley. But this is an uphill battle. She's talking to a broken chick who ain't that attractive at all, wearing a wig, overweight, and throwing brothers under the bus like she is superior to them. And she's putting another man on a pedestal like he the answer. And she talking about she been working on herself. What you been working on? How to cuss like a sailor? I don't know how many beeps she had to do in this video already. Listen, I know that women often see themselves in other women. Y'all have a lot of sympathy and empathy for other women. And whatever you see another woman going through or acting like, you embody their persona, and you say to yourself, I see a part of me in this woman. And you start making excuses for her. Stop doing that. I was watching one of those internet shows. I think it was Pearly, to be honest. And she had a black woman on there, the teacher. And she said, and I forgot how she worded it, but she said something to the point of, the men see the younger men and they see how they are, but the women see the younger women as themselves, something to that nature. And it was it was profound. It was better when she said it. But the point was, men can see younger men and relate to younger men. But when women see younger women or women in general, they see themselves in that woman. Men don't adopt the men's emotions, feelings, agenda. We don't adopt the other male's persona. Women seem to adopt other women's persona. It's sort of a, and I'm not trying to be derogatory. I'm just trying to give you a idea of what I'm saying. It's sort of a sheep mentality, where it's women flock like sheep, and they move in the same directions. They all move the same. Wherever that sheep go, the rest of the sheep is going to follow. It's an adoptive mentality instead of a relatable mentality. Don't do that with women who are as toxic as this, because I can guarantee you, one woman who's watching this right now probably can relate to everything she's saying, and that ain't your story. Okay? Stop adopting this toxic crap. She is a damaged woman. And this is why I'm doing this. I ain't doing this for no money. I ain't making no money on YouTube. I'm just doing this for the culture, for the people. She is a damaged woman. All right? Listen to Ashley. Ashley has some pretty good advice that I heard from a woman's perspective to other women. And I know she's tiptoeing around her emotions. She's letting her get away with all of these curse words and swearing and stuff. She's tiptoeing around her emotions. Women are very sympathetic with other women. Let a man come on the show cursing like that and talking greasy about black women. You think she gonna hold her stuff like she holding it now? No. That's what I'm talking about. That mentality, that sheep mentality. Since it's another woman, oh, I can empathize. But when it's a man, oh, I can't relate to him. Don't let him get away with that. Kendra do that too. She let the women get away with all kind of crap, and then the men she try to go in on. There's no way a man would, to this degree, be allowed to be disrespectful. Not on Ashley platform, not on Kendra platform. But these women allow other women to do this. Anyway, let's hear a little bit more. I can't stand too much of this, but let's hear a little bit more.
Version. I take care of everything, right? I mean, even my oil change, I can do that myself. My tires, I do that. So, I never really had to depend on anybody, because anything I need, I don't care if I have to YouTube it or whatever. But if a man is coming, I'm tired of these gross little men. I want you to be submissive, but I want to do 50-50. Are you going to cook for me? I had a bad day at work. I want to beat you up. Off.
Yeah. What I'm hearing.
How dare a man ask for anything in return? All you want is a man who is European, make over $80,000, treat you like a little queen, and how dare he ask for you to do anything else? Now she just cursed. She got an angry face. This woman is damaged goods. Again, Brad, you can have her. You can surely have her. Trust me, we good. Let's go in.
From you, Queen, is like, I do everything myself already. It would just be nice.
Please don't call her queen. She is not a queen, okay? Please don't call her queen, Ashley. That is reserved for the classy women like yourself. She ain't on your level. Okay? She is a peasant. You know, this type of coddling, like I said, wouldn't happen with the men. She wouldn't still be calling him king if he cursing all the time. And if she can do everything by herself, what she need a man for? Do it. Continue to do you. Do everything by yourself. She gonna end up by herself anyway. I strongly believe that. I don't think no. If a brother ain't gonna sign up for this, what makes you think of? Let's go in.
Nice to have a man to just show up and do what I'm already doing. At least 60% of it. That's what it sounds like. Like, I don't want to have to do it and then have to train you to do it and teach you how to do it and coddle you, be your mother, be your lover, be your friend. I think
Ashley,
that's what
if a
you're
man
saying.
can come up to me, Ashley, if a man can come up to me and be like, babe, I just walked by your car and I see, I don't know if, the tires a little bit. I'll be right back, okay? Can I have your car key? Dash, by the time you get up, I'm like, hi, baby, I just made you dinner. Yeah.
Queenie smiling. Queenie smiling.
Like, look out
Yeah.
for me and I'll look out for
Yeah.
you, right?
I
Right?
want to feel safe with someone emotionally,
I don't want.
physically. It would
I
be
want to
nice.
feel safe emotionally. These black men, they got issues. They need to go and see a therapist. I am not the therapist, and then you're not gonna f your therapist either. Like they got this. I can't. Even Asian, as long as it's not East Indian, I'm fine. Yeah.
Miss Queenie. Well, Queenie, you know what you want. Where can this man find you? What is your handle? Like, spell it out for us.
Mine.
Handle, your social media handle. It could be
Social media handle is self-hating queen at YouTube, self-hating queen at TikTok, self-hating queen on Facebook. Go look her up, y'all. Okay. I know I had to try to have a little fun with this one because this one was absolutely ridiculous. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I really would like to know. I read the comments. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Don't dislike this just because I said something that was real, okay? Hit the like. If you got something you don't like about what happened, then put that in the comments, all right? Thanks for watching. I'll check you in the next one. Peace.